internet, and today's video is going to be the first video in my new segment, question and queries. So these are going to be the videos where I'm going to ask you a question or just something that I've kind of wondered, and you can answer it or you can wonder along with me. These are just simply things I'm curious. It's not meant to be taken seriously, but just light fun of bookish things that I have wondered about. So today's topic is going to be hardbacks and paperbacks, and whether or not it's really important for you to have a series in hardback or a series fully in paperback. So as you may have realized when I did my book haul video, my last book haul video of 2017, I rebought a book simply because I wanted the paperback edition so that I could have the whole series in paperback, and that was Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. I had originally got it in hardback, and then I found the paperback at a store and I was like, yes, gotta buy it because I need to get rid of that hardback. Every book must be in paperback. The whole series must be in paperback. And while I was at the store, I was with my older brother. So me and my older brother were debating this topic, and I was like, oh, hey, I want to buy this book. I'm going to buy this book even though I already own it because it's in paperback. And he was like, Chenoa, you're being dumb. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm perfectly a reasonable human being, and it's perfectly reasonable for me to spend $10 to buy a book so it matches the series I already have, even though I already own the book. And he was like, no, you're being ridiculous. And we end up having the discussion in like the aisles, right, between the bookshelves, and a random lady is like, no, she's correct. You need to have the whole series in one edition, one format. It either needs to be all hardback or all paperback. So to you, random lady, I thank you because you are correct and I am a perfectly sane person. But my brother disagrees. He thinks that if you buy the first couple books in paperback and the next book in hardback, then you buy the books after that book all in hardback. So you just progressively buy in the same edition, but it doesn't really matter if the series is some in hardback and some in paperback, because that's perfectly okay. So I guess my real question is it really important to you guys? I mean, serious book collector, you guys, because my brother isn't a serious book collector. He just likes to have a lot of space on his phone so he can save all his audiobooks. He likes his audiobooks more so. But for serious book collectors, and by serious I just mean people who tend to go to the bookstore a lot, who tend to buy a lot of books, who like obsess over their books as well, and not so much a casual reader. Although I respect you guys, I do realize that this might not matter as much. So I'm posing this question to people who spend their lives buying and reading and spending their times on books. Does it really matter whether or not a series is in one format and edition? Does it bother you if it's not? Because for me personally, I can't stand it. Like, if I buy the first book in paperback, I want the second book also in paperback. If I buy the first book in hardback, I want the second book in hardback. If they do a cover change in the middle, I won't buy the rest of the books, or I'll have to rebuy the whole series so every book could have the same edition, the same cover, the same type. And I like uniformity. There are very, very, very few books in which I will allow a difference in edition and sizing and stuff. So I think the only one that I currently own where there is a difference in like sizing is the Truth Witch series. So I have the Truth Witch and I have the Wind Witch, and my Truth Witch is in paperback and the Wind Witch is in hardback, and I just bought those at a used bookstore, so I'm letting it go, and I've put them on my shelves in a way where I think it's aesthetically pleasing. But I know that if I had seen one of the books or another in a matching edition and a matching like paperback or hardback, I would have preferred that. So I'm just wondering, is anybody else feel like that? Is it really important to you that the whole series is in one matching set, or do you just buy the book and as long as you get the next book in the series, you're perfectly okay and you're not bothered? It just might be a really sort of OCD thing for me. I don't have OCD, and I'm not like downplaying it or anything, but I have realized that I have a lot of compulsive tendencies, especially when it comes to my books and how they appear. Like, I am constantly cleaning my shelves, and it concerns me a little bit, But then again, I like doing it so much that I'm not bothered by the fact that I feel bothered if I don't rearrange and clean my bookshelves at least once or twice a week. So back to the main point. Does it really matter whether or not a series is wholly in paperback or wholly in hardback, or one or the other, or do you not really care? Or is this not a concern for anyone else other than me? Comment down below if you have any answers to these questions, or you have any more questions to add. If you have any questions that you want me to ponder over as well, here's where to do it: in the comments. If you like what you're seeing here and you want to continue to see more, click all those bunnies down below, and goodbye, Internet.